Hi everybody, it's Randy again. This is going to be my 1 week update on my solar power battery pack. It says blue carbon on the side. I have no idea why. When you go on Amazon to take a look at this, it's 50 bucks. It's a Chinese company. I have no idea how to pronounce it. So since that time, what I've done is went home, plugged this into the wall outlet, got it fully charged, and then for a week only charged my phone using it. I gotta tell you, I'm kind of impressed with this thing. For purposes of what I do, this is perfect. So before I came out here, I fully charged it. So we've got the fully charged pack. What I'm going to do is, this is another phone that I have, and we're going to run this thing down. We're going to recharge it. I'm going to recharge my remote that I use when this goes to the camera, to the tripod that I use. We're going to charge this up right now, and this is what it looks like when it charges up. Which is sort of a complaint that I have, because there's no difference in the in what I see when I turn it on versus it's just on and charging something. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, but I'd like something to actually show me that it's charging. I do know that this is charging because it actually has a light on it. So we're going to get this thing fully charged. We're going to, like I said, top off the phone, and we're going to set up the lights. This thing came with 3 lights, and I think I'm only going to use 2. They're LEDs and they're pretty bright. So we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to see exactly how much power this thing uses. I really enjoy this for my purposes. This is great for car camping. It's great for ATV camping, which I do a lot of. It's not going to be something that I think the hiking community would be into. I think that there are more expensive ones that are smaller that may work, and you guys know way more about that than I do. But for what I do, this thing is actually pretty good. I'm only going to be charging one thing at a time. I don't have a lot of electronics that I bring out camping. I just really have my phone, and this actually allows me to keep the phone always charged. It lets me set up the lights, which is awesome, and it does take forever to recharge this thing, but you know, for what I do, I'm out, you know, for maybe 1 or 2 nights, and I'm home, so that's fine. But it's great as long as you know what you're getting and why you're getting it. Okay, another small gripe that I do have about this is this remote is now fully charged, but there's no way for me to tell on this unit. I know from this unit because it just goes on a solid blue light. It starts to blink a little bit while it's being charged, but once it's fully charged, it just goes solid blue. So this little thing, I know what's up. With this, you know, I just don't, I wish this had a way of like telling me that whatever it was charging is now fully charged. I wish it also had something a little bit more definitive as far as how much juice is left than just these 3 green lights. But minor complaints, but those are something that I wish I had known before I purchased it. I don't know if I would change my mind, but I wish I would have known it. The one thing that's really cool about this though, and maybe it's just because I'm OCD, but nothing rattles around, nothing shakes. It's really well constructed. This looks a little bit dicey, like it's going to break off, but this thing's pretty sturdy. So from that standpoint, it's pretty good. So with my minor criticisms of this out of the way, what it does boil down to is for the imminent zombie invasion, that's not going to do it. If you have to hole up in your house or anything like that, this is going to be just fine to charge up your phone and to run a few LED lights for a while. So this is not something for storms or, you know, for long-term blackouts, or definitely when the zombies come. for purposes of car camping, ATV camping, and 1 or 2 nights out, it's perfect. All right, so the phone's at 60% right now. Let's go ahead and plug it in and get this thing. I should have mentioned it is exactly 7:20 right now, so we will see how long it takes to go from 60% to 100%. So it's been exactly half an hour, and we've gone from 60% to 77%, and I've dropped 1 light. So I'll check back here in a few. Okay, we are fully charged. It is 5 after 9, so I'll do the math later on that. I forgot what time we got started. To me, that seems okay. Please let me know down in the comments if you think that's slow, fast, average, normal, whatever, because I have nothing to compare it to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set up the lights now. Okay, so here's our setup without the lights turned on, and then I'm going to turn them on right now. So that's both of them on. Which I really don't need that. That's a lot of light. I'm not making a movie out here. So I just turned both lights off. That green glow is kind of cool. So I moved that light on the tripod to over here and just kept that one off. That actually worked pretty good while I'm getting my crap together, turning for the night. So that's pretty cool that, comes with the 3 lights. I'm not sure I'll ever use more than 2. I doubt that I'll really use this one that much to begin with. But, if I'm out here with other people and we want to hang out, I don't know, even then, probably just build a fire. But anyway, it's kind of cool. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using them, but it's an option. So that's going to do it for me this evening. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. So I'm going to crawl into that tent and I guess probably read for a few minutes and then crash. I will see you in the morning, and have a great night. Good morning, everybody. It's let me see here. It is 9:30 in the morning right now. That is another like 12-hour crash. It's crazy how I sleep out here in the woods. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we are going to recharge this thing. We have 2 green bars right now, so we're going to hook it up to the solar panel. Okay, so what we do is go ahead and turn on the power, plug this bad boy in right here, and the fact that it's flashing, and now it stopped, but when it's flashing, it's telling you that it's actually recharging. This panel right here needs to be in a lot of actual direct sunlight. The clouds, if I just put my hand over it, you can see that the thing stopped blinking. But anyway, that may just be common sense. That may be stuff that's just absolutely normal and commonplace with solar power. I just am brand new at this, kind of learning. So we're charging it right now. It was at 2 green lights before, and I'm gonna have some coffee and we're gonna take a look, see how long it takes to charge this thing up. I should have mentioned that we are starting the actual charging process at 9:35. Just another quick view. That's one of the downsides of this particular solar panel, is you've got to have it in direct sunlight. I mean, the slightest little deviation, it won't charge up. But Anyway, I've moved it to a place where we'll get some direct sunlight. There's a lot of trees that's kind of blocking the sun right now, so that's one reason for it. But anyway, I had just to move it, and just wanted to let you know that. It's pretty interesting, this learning experience with solar. This Stealth Angel that I have, that I always have clipped onto my backpack over there, this thing charges even when there's no direct sunlight, if there's just any light at all. I think I mentioned this in one of my last videos, but I'll have this thing just sitting on my desk, and this thing gets charged up through the lamp, through the light from the lamp, and just light actually coming in through the window. So this thing will charge up pretty fast. It loses its charge pretty fast too when you're charging stuff up. But these, but the solar panel for the battery pack we're doing a review on, it's got to be in direct sunlight. Just something for everybody to be aware of. So while we are waiting for everything to charge up, I'm going to have some breakfast and finish some coffee. Okay, this thing appears to be fully charged now. One of the other little minor complaints that I have on that is, see how it's blinking right now? It'll stay that way forever. Even like overnight when I'm at home and I have this thing plugged into a wall outlet overnight, the next morning when it's fully charged, it's still, that's the indicator. So you don't really know how much into that green bar you have. Like right now, I have no idea exactly how fully charged it is. Is it almost? Is it completely? Hard to tell. When I have it overnight, plugged into the wall outlet, I know it's fully charged the next morning. But it is right now 11:35, and it appears to be a full charge. So I unplugged it, turn it on, and we have 3 bars. So it appears to be fully juiced up and ready to roll again. I'll have to do the math later. I forgot what time we got started on this thing. And at the end of the day, at the end of our trip here, another reason why I love this backpack so much, I always have an emergency tarp with me. This solar panel actually fits right into that area that I guess people use, hikers use that for hydration, have a hydration bladder in there. I don't do hiking like that, so I don't need the hydration bladder, but this thing fits perfectly into an area that otherwise had been unused. So plop all that crap down in there. Put this up against the actual solar cells. Just nothing gets scratched or goofy. Probably doesn't matter too much, but okay, now that's in, and we are set. So we're back from the campsite. I got the Russian and the German here. Here's the unit with the lights strung down. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will be using this an awful lot every time I go camping. Thanks a lot for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. Take care.